All-ins today. It is the same day as the other video, which was Ray's multi-weight pots, link at the top. It is a Tuesday, so at 3:20 p.m. I will count for 100 hands how many all-ins we had. Don't remember the number in California, don't remember the number in Vegas, doesn't matter, because this is the final series, final day of the final series for you guys, not for me filming, but for you guys. And after this, I will close out Keep Track Week eventually in a couple weeks, in a month, comparing all three cities. So today, day 7, Council Bluffs, Keep Track Week. How many hands out of 100 had an all-in? Need a called all-in. If it's not called, doesn't count. And it's how many hands. So if there's an all-in, another all-in, and a third guy calls both, that's just one. It's how many hands had an all-in, not how many all-ins. Not that it would be a much different number anyway, but I do expect to see some multi-way all-ins because it's Council Bluffs. And I will count, and I will let you know. I will probably be in the parking garage when I let you know after the count is done. All right, so I will tell you the number was only 5, which doesn't sound like a lot, but this was the same day that I kept track of Ray's multi-weight pots. I think it was day 4 in Keep Track Week. Link at the top if you want to go back and watch that video. I'm wearing the same stuff. I filmed the end of that video like 10 seconds ago right over there. 5 wasn't a lot of all-ins. It was a good table somehow without like any all-ins. 5 out of 100. It was 100 hands starting at 3:30 p.m. The last hand ended at 6:13, so it was 2 hours 43 minutes to see those 100 hands, which, if you're curious, was about 37 hands per hour. Only 5 all-ins. One I remember was a very short stack. This older guy in seat 4 just had like $12 left or something, but it counted. So 5 all-ins, but it was a pretty good game, because if you go back and watch that video where I just put the link at the top, we had 27 raised multi-weight flops, in addition to a guy straddling every time he could, which accounted for 25% of each orbit. And a lot of people, there were a lot of raised multi-weight pots. In addition to that, there were a lot of times it was straddled, and several people called the straddle and multi-weight to the flop, even though in a straddled pot, I wasn't counting that as a raise. So it was a pretty good game, just not tons of all-ins. So I don't remember how many all-ins there were in Vegas or Vegas or Lake Elsinore, which doesn't matter, because this is just telling you the Council Bluffs information. In like 2 weeks, a month, finally we have all the data, all 7 counts in all 3 cities. I will compare the all-ins, just like all the other 6 counts. And like this one, day 7 was all in. So in a month or so, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that, I will compare the all-ins from Lake Elsinore, the all-ins from Vegas, the all-in number, which here was 5 out of 100 from Council Bluffs. And I will have theories, maybe I will have guesses as to why the numbers were what they were. Maybe I will have definite answers, but I will definitely have the stats. The stats are not opinions. I counted, the numbers are not lies, they are the accurate counts. We have that, and then maybe from there I have some hypotheses and things like that. So this wraps up Council Bluffs Keep Track Week, day 7 of 7, and that's it for now. And remember, rice is a spoon food.